Lucas said this a million times,
There's a why.
and he says that Tatum and Brown are basically equivalent on offense. Brown is an elite defender. He's much better at defense than Tatum is. But I do think that Brown, well, as of right now, and I think even back in the bubble, is a better offensive player. And he's not going to score as many points because he's not taking as many shots. He's super efficient. I mean, he's shooting 60-something% from the field.
66.
Yeah, 66% from the field. Exactly. He's super efficient. His shot selection is amazing, and his defense is top 10, maybe top 5.
I'm going to see. This is I wouldn't say yes, no, or yield. This is just straight. They're both great in their own way. Brown is the more polished player. He knows his role more. Well, I wouldn't say that. He's just more polished. He knows his game more than Tatum does. He knows he can attack mid-range. He knows he can attack the rim. He can shoot threes and make them confident with confidence. Jayson Tatum just hit a really smooth 3. I'd love to see it. Tatum, on the other hand, has the more flashy game. They both do that. They both can drop 25, 30 every single night easily. So they're both great. Brown is a better defender, but I don't think it matters who's better. How do they complement themselves better is what makes them the best duo in the league.
So you're yielding?
I'm in the. It doesn't matter if they're yield. I guess.
I'm gonna say not yet.
They're not yes. They're not no. Yeah.
I'm gonna say not yet. If the question was who's the better player, Jaylen Brown or Jayson Tatum, the better player is Jaylen Brown, just because he's better on both sides. Like they're equal, like Andrew said, quoting me. They're the same offensively, but Brown's better defensively. So if the question was better player, Jaylen Brown, but number one option, I wouldn't say Jaylen Brown yet because he really hasn't been. So he hasn't proven that he can do it yet. Jayson Tatum has, right? Yeah. Jayson Tatum proved it last year when Kemba went down in March. He had like a 30 to 35 point per game month. So he's proven that he can do it.
34 and a half.
Something like it doesn't matter the exact, but Brown hasn't proved that yet. He hasn't been the number one option, and with Tatum there and having a year like he did last year, I don't think Brown will ever really get that chance. So I don't know if he will or if I don't know. It's just not yet, and I don't know if it will be. Unfortunately, I think he can, but he just hasn't shown it yet. Tatum has. That's why I say not yet. Yield, whatever you want to say.
This isn't a shocker, but this is the most participation three of you have had in Yay Shoot Your Yield. You guys spoke paragraphs. You never do that. Just saying.
Sorry.
I'm going
to
keep this short. Shakespeare didn't say this, but he could have said this and should have said this. Thou who getteth the ball in the time of crunch is the number one.
Facts.
And who gets the ball in the time of crunch in Boston?
Dribble, step back through. It's like
playing.
No.
It was a much better shot. Much better shot.
Beautiful.
It's a great shot.
Jaylen Brown is good, but you find me a team who gives the ball to their number 2 with the shot clock turned off in a tie game or a one-possession game, and I will say Jaylen Brown. Until you find me a team or a player that will get the ball and ISO in that situation, I'm saying Jayson Tatum. He's the number one. Yeah. That just is what it is.
Himself a little bit of a game today. He 16 points midway through the second quarter, 3 for 3 from 3. Guy's a bucket.
No, we went 40 minutes without Brian commentating the Celtics game?
They're both buckets. You love to see it.
Both buckets. And do you know who else is?
We tried.
Frickin' Pritchard.
Yeah, he's the number one option, actually.
Peyton Pritchard today. Yeah, I mean, he's a bucket today, even. I mean,
how many points does he have?
He's got 9, 3, and 1, 4 for 6 from the field in 9 minutes. Beautiful stat line.